The Draw section of the Home tab contains several commands that you will use frequently, one of which is the Line command. The line is the basic drawing entity that you will use to create most 2D drawings. To create a line, click the Line button, then where you want the line to begin, or the start point, and then where you want the line to end, or the end point. Each line segment is a separate entity. A polyline is the drawing entity that you will use to create most three-dimensional models. To create a polyline, choose the Polyline button, and again, choose a start point and an end point. You can continue the polyline with as many endpoints as needed. On a polyline, each line segment is connected to the others and considered one entity. Within the Modify section of the Home tab, you'll find different commands that will help you edit your drawing. You can use the Erase command to remove an object. The Copy command will copy an object or objects and paste them as many times as you would like. The Offset command copies an object and places it a specific distance in a chosen direction from the original. If it's an enclosed object, it'll make that object that much bigger or smaller than the original, offsetting each line segment in that direction. The Trim command trims objects at a defined cutting edge, such as an existing line. The Extend command does exactly the opposite by extending the selected line to meet another object. A Fillet rounds off the intersection of two lines. Within AutoCAD, there are usually many different ways to accomplish the same result. So just because it's demonstrated one way in this video does not mean that that's the only and right way to do it. For example, when drawing, there are several different methods for drawing the same shape. The first method is using your mouse only with the grid as a guide. To begin, select Line or Polyline. Remember that it helps to have your snaps on when using this method. Another helpful function is Ortho, or F8 on your keyboard. If Ortho is on, you can only draw vertically or horizontally. Click a start point and an end point for each line. You should see the distance of the current line segment next to the line as you're drawing it. And you can also use the grid to count spaces. Once you're down to the last line segment, you can either drag your mouse to the start point and click to make the current segment end there and then press Enter, or you can just type in C for close and then press Enter. The next method is my favorite. I'm going to select the Line or Polyline command again, click a start point, and this time I'm going to set the mouse in the direction that I want the line to go, and I'm simply going to type in the distance that I want the line to be. If I know I only want a vertical or horizontal line, I should turn my ortho on, and this will be a very quick and easy method of drawing. The last method is using the keyboard only. Some of the original versions of CAD didn't use a mouse at all, so this is the only way of drafting on a computer. This technique still has its uses, even in the newest versions of CAD. For example, drawing a line of a specific distance at a specific angle. Again, click Line or Polyline and a start point. You could also type in the start point XYZ coordinate such as 0, 0, 0. Once your start point has been identified, type in the @ symbol and then the distance you want your line to be, then angle, which is the Shift comma button, and whatever angle you'd like your line to be drawn. So for example, I'll start with @2, angle 0. Then for the next segment, I'll type @1, angle 90. You can complete the drawing on your own using this method. Just think of a graphing grid with right is 0, up is 90, left 180, and down is 270. Another keyboard-only method that you could have used is drawing by typing in each coordinate for the start and end point of each line segment. If you've made a mistake, you can either erase the object by clicking on the Erase button in the Modify toolset, or you can select the object with your mouse and then press Delete on your keyboard. There are 3 different ways of selecting with your mouse. You can either click on each individual entity one at a time, or you can create a crossing window by clicking and dragging to the left. This will create a box with a dotted line. Any object that touches this dotted line will be selected, whether it's completely in it or not. If you drag your mouse to the right, you'll create a solid box window. In this window, the only objects that will be selected are the objects that are completely inside the window.